Hey there, I need your help with something. You know me, my name is Mika. I'm the perfumer and also founder of a small perfume brand here in Toronto called Art and Alchemy Perfume. And here's what I've been struggling with. So I found this really nifty solution for signage for my table that's going at markets. And depending on which markets, I don't always have space behind my table to put my easel and signage that I usually put behind. And I needed a solution that took a lot less space and kind of said clearly what people could find on my table. And just for context, this is what my table looks like, and you can see the easel and signage at the back, which I don't feel is very helpful in telling people what's on the table. So one of the issues that I've noticed at markets is that people don't really know what I do when they're walking in front of it, and I wanted a clearer, faster way to kind of tell people what they can find on the table. So that way they don't get too intimidated by all the stuff I have on my table, because I tend to have like a maximalist style. You can check my other videos, but I've tried to do minimalism and it just doesn't work. It's just not what I do. But that being said, I need to find a way to state clearly what people can find. Alright, and this is the sign I've been working on, and here you can see my new slogan, which is the Emporium of Fragrant Curiosities. I know it's a little bit cryptic, but I wanted to keep that idea of mystery and something that sets me apart from other perfumers, because I sort of specialize in curious scents, so not something you would necessarily find at Sephora, right? Anywho, this is where I need your help. So below, I put a listing of all the things people can find on my table. Obviously there's more, and my hero product is Perfume, so it's really a focus on that. And the first one I put is Zodiac Perfumes. This is by far my best seller at markets, so I think that's a given. Then there's Custom Perfumes, because this is kind of in relation with the Zodiac Perfumes. The collection permits you to mix and match to actually create your own. So I think those are fine, but here's where it gets a little bit complicated. Theatrical Perfumes. What do you guys think about that? It's a term that I kind of invented, and it's to describe my solid perfumes and all the conceptual perfumes that I do, which I do find are very theatrical, but I don't know. Does that mean anything to you? Is that something that would lure you to come and check out what's on the table? The other one is Historic Perfumes, because I'm a bit of a history nerd and I love the history of perfumes as well as the history of art in general, and a lot of my fragrances are inspired by historic perfumes, and in the near future I'll actually be launching perfumes that are either inspired or trying to replicate historic perfume. So my question is, does that mean anything to you? Is that a driver that would bring you to the table? And one of my issues is that as an artist, I tend to get stuck in my concepts and ideas, which mean a lot to me, but maybe might not mean anything to people who are walking by. But nevertheless, I don't know, does theatrical perfumes spark curiosity as well as historic perfumes? You tell me. Some alternatives that I have is, balms and lotions, which I personally find super boring, but I have other friends who have told me that, yeah, that would make me interested if I was looking for that. And there's also the term fragrance spells, which I use quite often to describe what I do, because a lot of what I do is often inspired by pagan witchcraft. And my assumption is that that kind of terminology would attract the people interested in Wiccan stuff and witchcraft, which is definitely my audience. But I don't know, you tell me. Let me know what you think by commenting, and that'll help me so much.